According to legend, the sacred stones have sealed evil away from the world. 4 of the 5 stones have been destroyed, leaving only the last stone intact. The last stone must be protected to stave off the Demon King's restoration. Ephraim and company challenged the demons of Darkling Woods. According to legend, the original possessors of the sacred stones defeated the Demon King in Darkling Woods. His foul blood seeped into the land, corrupting every seed and every root. The once pristine forest was transformed by the flood of disease and venom. Legend says that the Demon King's corpse lies there still, not dead, but dreaming. Dreaming of when the last stone is crushed, and he will rise from his bed of rocks and worms and return to the surface. Deep within Darkling Woods, misshapen beasts roam in ever-growing numbers, as if answering some unheard call. Chapter 20, Darkling Woods. Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. The time grows near. Hold. Huh? What are you doing here, human? You should return to your own kind. This is no place for you to tread. This is darkness's domain. This is desecrated land. That's why I've come. I have the power of the Demon King. I will save us all. You. Evil grips your heart. No. You've given your heart to evil. What a tragedy. Human flesh cannot contain the demon. It cannot control him. You think yourself safe, but already your control slips. I sense the madness eating at you. I see the beginning of the end. You're wrong. This. I do this of my own will. I will save Grotto's people. I had a vision. I saw my life traveling 2 roads. Down one, the Demon King conquers both my body and soul. Down the other, I master the Demon King. And with that power, I avert disaster. I gave the people a better future. I resist the Demon King's attempts to wrest away my will. I saw this and made my decision. I walk the second road. You fool. The Demon King has blinded you to his true wish. How can you not see it? He's had you since the moment you first held the Darkstone. He's been hiding within you, luring you deeper into the shadows of his heart. He commands you and remakes you to suit his dark design. You're wrong. You think yourself unchanged. You think yourself the master. I see only more evidence that the Demon King commands you now. Can you not sense? It's not true! I will save everyone. Think back. Remember! Are you truly the man you used to be? Would you justify war and murder to bring about peace and justice? Remember who you were, and tell me if you're still yourself! All of this matters not. I know the Demon King has claimed me. It is not important. Not if I can save the world. My own soul is irrelevant. It is as I feared. You will not give up this madness. I am Morva, the dragonkin who guards the entrance to these woods. I do not have the ability to save you. All I can do is destroy the demon that coils around your heart, to prevent the further damnation of your soul. I can only grant you eternal sleep. I cannot sleep. I am not yet. There is no taboo I will not break. No sacrifice I will not make. You are beyond reason. Therefore I, too, must do what I was born to do. As it was in that ancient battle, you will die here, Demon King. This awful darkness. I know. I can feel it too. This is Darkling Woods. It was here the heroes met the Demon King, and with the sacred stones defeated him. I've heard the lingering energies of that battle are the source of the monsters. But I never imagined it would be as bad as this.
It's worse than before. It's grown so much stronger. Simply standing here is a struggle. But we don't need to worry. My father is here. He'll take care of everything. Your father? Over there. On the other side of that swamp is the Black Temple of the Demon King. My father stands guard near it. This is where my father and I have lived for as long as I can remember.
I see. So this forest is like a home to you.
Uh-huh. My foster father leads the dragon tribe. In the last Great War, both of my true parents were killed. Morva took me in and raised me as though I were his own child.
So that's how you came to live here.
My father holds back the monsters that are born in Darkling Woods. He's so strong and so very gentle. One day, I hope to be like him. Ah.
Mira, what is it? Princess Erica, Prince Ephraim, we're under attack. A horde of these foul beasts is headed straight for us. Mira, are you well? If you're ill, we should get you to...
No, it's nothing. I'll fight with you. I'll fight, and we'll drive back the Dark Children.
Reeve, I'm leaving this to you.
As you wish. Please proceed with the rites of resurrection, sire.
Welcome to Chapter 20. Sounds light to me. Maybe that was too much. We'll do that. Maybe that changed some things. Anyway, welcome to Chapter 20. Make sure you're prepared before you enter this place, because, like I said before, these two chapters, this chapter and the final chapter, are conjoined. You don't get any break, so make sure you're absolutely prepared before you enter here. You will face class-changed monsters. Also, Reeve is here. He's level 17 now. He still has aura. He doesn't drop it this time. But his stats are relatively the same. So he only has 26 magic attack power. I say only 26, but it's still quite a bit. He's not doubling you because aura is weighing him down by 8. So he has 11 speed. I think his stats are exactly the same, which is really weird. You'd think they'd make him a little stronger. So there's that boss. This is Morva, who doesn't look right. Are you supposed to be a bone dragon? Obviously not. Something bad happened. Leader of the Manakete tribe, he was turned into a Draco zombie by Leon. That's right, Leon has committed one of the most atrocious things he can do. And, he will pay. This is unacceptable to me. Especially if you know me and the channel. We don't like zombies. It's just something we really don't like here. Watch Plants vs. Zombies if you don't quite get that. And I'm a big fan of dragons. If you know that, this was a good dragon that was turned into a dragon zombie. That's unacceptable. Unfortunately, we will have to fight Morva. Mysterious tribesman who could turn to dragons and has a dragon stone. Well, something equivalent. Wretched air, the breath of the dragon corpse. It decays everything it touches. I hate this. I hate how Morva gets range 1 to 2, but Mira doesn't. Because the dragon stone only hits range 1. It's weird. Anyway, here are his stats. Now, his stats aren't great until you add the plus 10 and 20, respectively, of having the equivalent of a dragon stone. Yeah, not great. So 26 strength, 20 skill. He gets all of his 13 speed because, yeah, this doesn't have weight anyway. I believe. 18 resistance, 24 defense. 62 HP. So hopefully you kill him in the double strike, because if not, there's going to be some pain. Now, Larishel, with her 25 magic and whatever tomb she decides to use, will be a good match. Can she take the hit? Because I believe the it hits defense. So 36 attack. Yeesh, it's not great. I mean, she could take it, but still not overly fun. So there's that. By the way, Larishel maxed out 4 stats, which is just absolutely amazing. And she still has 4 levels to get. I don't think she'll reach 20, but you never know. Alright, there's the bosses for the map. They are the most dangerous thing on this map. Obviously. But you do have some enemies with some interesting stuff. Here's a white with a steel bow. Now these are class changed monsters. Steel lance, steel sword that drops. Why? But it does. Stone, we know how that works, and demon surge. So watch out for the gorgons that are here. Malduin? I don't know. It's the bigger Minotaur. This one has a sword slayer, steel axe. Really, the enemies don't have anything to super hurt you if you have decent defense. This one has a halberd, be careful. Just watch out for special weapons. Other than that, I mean, look, 15 attack, 21 attack, 15, 11, has a long bow. Couldn't even hurt Larishel with it. The Gorgons could be a bit dangerous because they hit resistance. There's a Sword Slayer. Short bow, so it has a little bit of crit. Also drops an elixir. Halberd. A Steel Blade. Woo. Lance Reaver. Armor Slayer. Just look out, there's an Axe Reaver. Here's a droppable spear. This is something that we actually do want. Spears are cool. Tomahawk drops the elixir. Here's a Killing Edge, so you can get a free Killing Edge. I have a bunch of them, but we can get a free one. There's an Axe Reaver that drops. Toxin Lance. A Javelin. I think there's a Lance Reaver that drops. The bosses are just about the only threat here. If your party's at any decent level at all. There will be lots of reinforcements that show up during this map. That's the only kicker here. There are just enemies that will pour out of everywhere, mainly around the cave. So like here, up here, Here, there's everywhere you see a cave, expect some reinforcements. And there will be additional reinforcements that pop out a couple of other places as well. But mainly around the caves. That's about everything. This is Thicket. You can't go through here. It's like even more than peaks. It's like impassable terrain, except for flyers. So Cormag will jet this way and start taking these enemies out. That's about all for this map. I wish there was more to say, but there really isn't. Be on the lookout for lots of... Mainly what the enemies are here to do, I feel, they're here to waste your weapons. And then you go into the last chapter with fewer weapons. This is the main reason you need to be prepared. It's for this. There's just going to be a ton of enemies, and you're going to use a lot of your weapons. I believe I bought additional light magic. Sure hope so. I should check. Somebody that is not carrying anything. Yeah, I bought a couple of extra shine tomes. Okay, we're good. As you can see, you take a whopping 18 units to this map. And I was mistaken, the final map you only take 12, so there's that. No. Vanessa got a few good levels. That was really interesting. She's level 7, but now she has 8 strength, 8 skill. She starts with a ton of speed. So that's cool. Now the fun part. I've got to take people. Ewan, Franz, Soleil. Was that it? Did I grab everybody I usually take? Just make sure. Cormac, Serene, Seth. I hope you all enjoyed the support conversations that I chose to do. Hope you had a lot of fun with those. Not really anything here to steal, so if you have some more attack units, you can leave Renak behind. Renak and Calm behind. But I kind of don't, so... Mira will run Roughshot over the stage if she still has uses of her Dragonstone. And you've given her some levels, which I did not do. I may come back at some point and show Mira off. I may show her on the other route a little bit. On Erica's route, because on Erica's route she does have a few levels. Don't waste all your Dragonstone uses, because you still have another chapter to go if you're using Mira, but you can't. You may just not even take 18 units. I really don't need them. Formation. Cormag needs to be over here. You in the back. And no reinforcements show up back here, I believe. If I'm wrong about that, Renak's gonna be... He'll be dead. There's no other way to put it. He'll die. Guess I'll put Erica back here too, because she's not class changed or anything. Just in case the enemy shows up, and then I can have her use Siglinde and maybe try to fight them off a little bit. I would have Serene fly this way with Cormag, but there's only one shield, so getting hit by a bow would be terrible. And still doesn't have the best stats. Right there, Dussel could be down here. Up you go. Okay, that looks good. As for weapons that everybody's packing, I gave everybody killer weapons, as you can see, and I've also divvied out the sacred twin weapons. So people are carrying those. People that don't have those still have really good weapons. Like Amelia's carrying the Brave Lance, some Killer Lances, a Spear, a Silver Lance. Ross is carrying Garm, and the Brave Axe and Killer Axes, and a Tomahawk. So I've divvied out all the really good weapons now. People are carrying those. I still have Nemi with a longbow, just in case I want her to shoot 3. Because she does have a lot of attack. So she could shoot from range 3 and not get into trouble. But she's still carrying the Brave Bow and Needhog as well. And Dussel just has some stuff. Ewan is carrying the Bolting Tome for 1, which is interesting. Thunder, Thunderbolter, and Excalibur. Killing Edges, Doma. So that's what everybody's carrying. I also divvied out most of the elixirs, I believe, to people that actually had room for elixirs, which weren't many. I can give Joshua an elixir. Actually, who's carrying all the elixirs? Ines, give me that. Because I like carrying a bunch of weapons, so that's what most people are carrying. Archer has a Restore Staff, just in case something bad happens. Because Larishil's not carrying one, she is carrying the Fortify Staff and Physic. Why is she not carrying the Latona Staff? This is why. And I really didn't feel like grinding it all the way up to S. So, the Fortify Staff will work just fine. And that's about everything I got to say. Let's get started. Okay. Like I said, let's get started. Lance Reaver. Oh, I forgot to put on bye. Forgot to put animations back on. Hey, Lance Reaver. Animations. Okay. Shine Tome. Right there. Move Franz up. And you can see Ewan's ridiculous range because of the Bolting Tome. Wow, you're so slow. Ewan can double you with the Bolting Tome. Yeah, these monsters really aren't a threat. I could use a Bolting Tome, but I'll wait. Save some of the fun tricks for the last maps. The last chapter is broken up into 2 maps. Shine. Which happens quite a bit in Fire Emblem, so... well, not quite a bit. Happens a couple of times. Ross. Mira can wait back here. And Ephraim can move forward. Use Killer Lance. And that will do it for the first turn.
Soon. It happens soon. The Demon King will be restored to all his former glory, and I, his faithful servant, will bask in his radiant power. Then I will have my revenge on those who scorned me. The Demon King has created for me a fine weapon, a Draco Zombie. This fierce beast and I will guard the Black Temple's entrance. As long as we stand watch, no one will interrupt his rituals. We will drown all who dare approach in this virulent mud.
Reeve, you couldn't even scratch Larachelle if you tried. Bye! I'm gonna have Larachelle beat Reeve again. That's happening. By the way, he said bask in his radiant power, right? What makes Reeve think the Demon King has radiant power? I don't understand that. Whatever. Hi. No. And you actually hit, though. I'll give you credit there. You hit with the 14. Too bad it was for nothing. Level for Ephraim, level 8. HP, luck, resistance. Hey, Rez. No. No crit out of Ephraim. Not that he needs it for these enemies, I'm just saying. Hit. If you have more than one flying unit, you really can't... More than one flying unit that's really strong, goodbye. You can just rush the boss and not even... not even really care about it. All these enemies are here for at this point, really, is EXP. That's what we're talking here. We're talking EXP. Oh, you're Javelin. I'll have to kill you next turn. Alright. There's reinforcements. Death Goyles with steel lances. This one also has a javelin, steel lance. The last map was harder because the enemies had silver weapons. They could at least hurt you. To me, I've always felt that way. Now, the eye could be a problem for Cormag. So I should be a little careful here. Because Cormag has no res. I also forgot to give Cormag a ranged weapon. Darn. Thought I gave him a short spear, too. Oh, well. Level up for Cormag. Level 10. HP Strength. Okay. More HP and Strength. Oh, no. It's because he's carrying the shield. That's right. Like, what's taking up the 5th slot? Of course. Silver Bow. Don't have to worry about Nami taking damage when they're all going to be dead anyway. Attack with Thunder. Got a steel sword. Store that. I don't want to waste the spear. Because I'll probably use it a lot in the final map. Here, wait. Oh, Ross can reach you though. Bye. Larachelle can't reach the that enemy. That's a shame. The Gorgon. There we go. Fortify! There. Store a C. Why isn't I thought I gave Soleil a supply. I got a sword I gave Soleil a restore staff. There we go. Also, we have the hammer and staff still, which I'm probably not going to use because I like storing weapons. I can be that way. But, still do have that. Hammer and staff, so... yeah. I could go a bit crazy with a weapon. Oh! Don't worry, though, everybody. This isn't even her final form. I have plans for the Princess of Roston, the Valkyrie, the Maiden of Justice, etc., etc. But that will wait for the final chapter. And speaking of waiting, you're gonna have to wait to see the rest of this mission because the introduction takes so long. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Next time, we'll just clean up this map. Oh, by the way, this enemy's here. This is an Archmogul. He actually has a magic stat. He also has Shadow Shot, which is long range. 24 attack, be careful. It also has Crimson Eye, which is slightly stronger. But it's only ranged 1 to 2. Shadow Shot is the long range magic. Be careful of it. Anybody still with decent resistance shouldn't worry. Shouldn't be hurt that much. It hurt Cormag a lot, and that's about it. So be careful of that. Like I said, next time we'll just clean up this map. Like I said, this is really just getting EXP. I keep having the support with Larishel, but I don't want to show it off because then you'll want to see the rest, and I can't do that. So, until the next episode, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.